So today for DPA, we are actually going to get active in our classroom. One of the things that we really need to pay attention to when we're doing that is safety. So really quickly before we get started, talk with your group about what safety looks like when we're active in the classroom. Following group discussions, consider having groups share the responses with the class. Consider recording correct responses on poster paper for future reference. So now we have some ideas of what safety looks like when we are active in the classroom. So we're going to apply those ideas to our warm-up, fancy footwork with a high five. So stand up, push your chairs in, and let's get started. Students begin to move slowly around the activity area. After 20 seconds, the teacher calls out substitution, and the students stop, find a partner, and perform 5 high fives. After 5 high fives, students resume moving around, increasing their speed as they move from a shuffle to a grapevine to flutter kick, and finally to quick feet after each substitution. Prior to the activity, inspect the activity area for safe traction and eliminate potential hazardous conditions. Remind students to be cautious when moving and to be aware of personal space. If using the classroom, consider moving furniture to the perimeter of the room and outline the activity area using masking tape, keeping a safe distance between the furniture and the boundary line. For activities that include jumping actions, review safe landing techniques, for example, landing on the ball of the feet with bended knees. So now that we're warmed up, we're going to move on to our complete player mission sheet. Divide students into groups of 4 to 6 and give each group the complete player mission sheet. Groups must perform each mission task as a group, and each group member must perform each mission task to the best of their ability. So with your groups, I want you to stand up, push your chairs together, and let's get active. We'll now cool down with seeing yellow and red, so let's stand up, push your chairs in, and get started. Students move around the activity area using a variety of decreasing locomotor actions to slowly decrease their heart rate. Consider using a hop, leap, shuffle, jog, and finally a walk. While moving about, students pass a yellow card and a red card. Each card has on it a series of stretches that can be used to cool down after the class. After 20 seconds, call out either red card or yellow card. The student who possesses that card leads the class in one of the stretches written on the card, or can choose to use a stretch of their choice. After 10 to 15 seconds, call resume play, and the students once again move around the activity area, but at a slightly slower pace while continuing to pass around the red and yellow cards. After 20 seconds, call again either red card or yellow card, and the student with that card leads the class in a stretch. Continue until the class is cooled down, at which time the teacher can call out game over. So to wrap up today, we're going to go back to some of those ideas that we had at the start of our class on what safety looks like when we are active in the classroom. So what I want you to do right now is with your table groups again, I want you to share some examples of when you saw someone in your class today being safe. So what were some examples that you witnessed where you saw classmates participating safe while they were active in the classroom? So talk with your group. Following the group discussions, consider having groups share their responses with the entire class.